Hello and good afternoon. Thank you for tuning in with us at Harris County Public Library. We're in full swing with our annual summer reading program, and with that, we have another wonderful program for you today. In the studio today, students from the Bharatha Darshana Dance School will be showing us the art of dance through a virtual workshop and how it relates to math, which you can follow along with in your own living room. Please give it up for Ms. Soujanya Madhusudan and the students from Bharatha Darshana Dance School.
Thank you, Sarah. Hello, Namaste. I am very excited to be here with you, and on behalf of Bharatha Darshana, I congratulate Harris County Public Library for their successful 100 years. Welcome to Math and Dance, a workshop presented to you by my mom, Ms. Soujanya Madhusudan, the Artistic Director of Bharatha Darshana, School of Indian Classical Dance and Music. Bharatha Darshana was founded by my grandmother, Guru Miss Nagamani Srinivasa Rao in India, and is celebrating more than 30 years of establishment. Ms. Soujanya Madhusudan has been teaching Bharatanatyam for more than 25 years and established a U.S. branch more than 13 years ago. She was initiated into this art form under Ms. Suma Nagesh and had the honor to practice under legendary gurus Adiyar K. Lakshman and Sri Balagopal, among others. Bharatha Darshana is very grateful for the opportunity to perform and present workshops annually at different Harris County Public Library locations ever since 2011. Assisting Ms. Soujanya Madhusudan in this interactive workshop are her senior students, Shira Madhusudan, Sahana Shah, and Sahana Donti. Please bear with us if we experience any technical glitches and as we try to resolve the issues. Come, join us on the dance floor as you achieve the perfect balance between dance and math.
Thank you, Smriti, for that wonderful introduction. And I think we'll just move on to the next slide really quickly. Okay, so when we think of the word dance, we can often associate it with a lot of words. And some of the words that come to mind when I think of dance are movement, costumes, entertainment, culture, creativity, and fitness.
Dance is a form of communication. Dance is universal language, and it transcends not only cultures, but also different species. Dance is a unique tool to explore and create through gestures and feelings. It breaks language barriers and opens modes of sharing ideas and stories. Specific countries have dances that identify with the region and its culture immediately.
Now, going on our virtual dance tour, countries all over the world have traditional dances. And India, in particular, is the 7th largest country in the world. Classical dances and folk dances form a very significant aspect of Indian culture. And Bharatanatyam, which is our style of dance, is one of the foremost classical dance forms in India. For nearly 3,000 years, dance art has existed in India. And they are evolving products of history, migration, war, and changes encountered with time. So let's take a virtual tour and explore this beautiful art form.
What is Bharatanatyam? Bharatanatyam is a type of classical dance that originates in South India. There are 4 parts to this word. The ba part of this word is directly related to the emotion shown in the dance. This is directly related to the emotion shown in the dance, and this is shown through different facial expressions used to convey different emotions. The ra part of the word relates to the musical aspect of the dance. The ragam is the music that accompanies a dance and provides a life to the dance. The ta part of the word relates to the talam, or the rhythm of a dance. The rhythm is the foundational structure of a dance that provides a basis for all the motions and expressions. And the natyam is the whole concept of the dance itself, and it incorporates the bhava, raga, and the tala to create a beautiful art form. Now, there are parts of Bharatanatyam which are called an adavu, and what we like to call an adavu is a combination of basic movements that follow a certain pattern and rhythm.
Okay, the connection of Bharatanatyam to other parts of life. There are a lot of benefits of Bharatanatyam that makes it fun and entertaining. It teaches you commitment about passionate things. You learn time, coordination, and discipline. It's a great stress reliever, and it's a great form of exercise. You learn about culture and geography. You enhance your memory, and all of these will strengthen your life skills and develop a great personality. It makes one a good citizen of this beautiful world.
It also sparks interest in math and science. Math is an easy and exciting subject to learn. When you hear this, what's on your mind? Will you agree or disagree? Well, whether math is easy to learn or maybe not, it is to be agreed that math is embedded in our daily lives, our culture, in which art is a part of. Music and dancing not only give great pleasure but have the honor of revealing the beauty of mathematics. Expert in mathematics from Australia, Dr. Matthews says, math involves creating symbols and putting them together to represent the real world. Based on this theory, we dancers become mathematicians ourselves. Dance and mathematics share many essential similarities. Both deal with manipulation and exploration of pattern. Both involve defining a problem and seeking a solution. Both begin with concrete problems and progress to abstract ideas or vice versa. Both involve aesthetics and are integrally connected to cultural values and biases. Both make you sweat. We bring to you a variety of concepts from math in this workshop series, and together we can learn and explore the multiple dimensions of math in dance: geometry in dance, patterns, symmetry, math in feet, graphs and charts, time and measurement. Let's watch a short dance by my students Sriram, Sahana Shah, and Sahana Donti. I request our viewers to look out for math in this dance. Can you guess and comment your observations? If you look closely into this dance that we call Alaripu, you must have observed that it is made of rhythm, lines, angles, shapes, and patterns. These can be linked to the mathematical concepts such as geometry and rhythm. This concept can be seen in the positioning of a dancer's body in relation to themselves and their surroundings. While dancing, we create a variety of lines, shapes, and angles which contribute to the effect of the dance.
So if we look in this slide here, we can see that we have two pictures of lines being created by dancers using their limbs. So we want all of you to guess what the lines are in these two pictures. So in the first picture on the left-hand side with the black background, what type of line do you believe that this is? Horizontal, that's right. And then the right-hand side? Vertical. And for this image, we also have lines created by dancers using their limbs. On the left-hand side, can you guess what shape this is? Diagonals. And over here? Parallel. See the relationship between the arm and the leg. And then here we have three pictures. The first one is diagonal, the second one, and the third one are intersecting lines.
So we have put together a small activity for you guys called Simon Says. So when I say Simon Says, you're going to do that thing, all right? So if I say Simon Says, make a horizontal line with your arms. Hopefully you guys made horizontal and vertical lines with your arms. Now let's have Sahana Donti show us what it would look like. Now a vertical line. Notice how her arms and her legs create a vertical line downward. Now, if you were to create a parallel line with your arms, meaning both of them will be parallel to each other, that's what it would look like. Now, Simon says, stretch your leg to make a check mark. There you have it. It looks like a check mark. Now, Simon says, cross your right leg on your toes behind your left leg. There you have it. Thank you for completing this activity. Let's move on.
Next, we have the concepts of angles. Dancers need to focus on the angles they make with their limbs to form correct stances or postures. These are the different angles that dancers create using their limbs. Now, I have my students here to show a few adavus, or the steps, basic steps that we do, with which they do a different angle, which we'll have a small demonstration for. Sahana Shah will be presenting the Tirmanam adavu. 3, 2, 1, go. Kitta takka tari kitta tum. Ta kitta takka tari kitta tum. Takka dikku kitta takka tari kitta tum. Now when you see that, her hand goes all the way back, making a 45-degree angle, and then it drops down and again making an angle there. Now, the next demonstration will be by Sriram. He'll be showing a small Mayadavu that we do in one of the dances. 3, 2, 1, go. Ta, ke, ta, ta, ke, ta, ta, ke, ta, ta, ke, ta. So you can see that when he brought his hand up, again we are creating an angle. And the body moves in an angle to achieve that shape. Sahanasha, over to you.
All right, so now we're going to do an activity with making angles with our body. So I am going to be getting the help of my friends Sahana and Sriram over on the other side to help us create some angles with our arms and our legs. So first, with Sahana, we want to try and see a 45-degree angle. Can you show us that? All right. So does this look like a 45-degree angle to you guys? All right, well, we have our demonstration there, but look at this closely. That's not a 45-degree angle. You see the way that she changed it. Originally, she had the check mark on the side, but then you bring it to the front. That's what we want to see for a 45-degree angle instead. Now next, Sriram is going to demonstrate a 90-degree angle. Perfect. And you see how you get that nice shape right here by putting your arm like this and your arm like this. All right, awesome. And next, we're going to try to do a 360-degree angle. Perfect. And so you guys see how a circle is 360 degrees and how we're doing a full rotation. That's what this movement called a Brahmari is. And then finally, we want to try and do a 180-degree angle. Perfect, Sriram. So essentially what you're seeing here is both of the arms are just spread out like this. And on Sahanazan, we can also see a 180-degree angle, although the orientation is a little bit different. And both of these are stances that we see in a lot of our adavus or basic formations.
Thank you, guys. With focus on different lines and angles created by the dancer, a variety of shapes are seen in the postures and stances created. While talking about the shapes concept in dance, dancers often have to think about keeping their limbs parallel or in the proper angles to create the right posture. Do you want to guess the shapes that are made by our dancers here? If you said it's a circle, you're right. In the second picture and the third one, it's a triangle. And here, it's a rhombus or a diamond. And we call that posture an Araimandi or a half-sit posture. We have a small demonstration with adavus here to show different angles that we make, that we create, and finally come with a shape. Sahana will be showing us a rhombus and a triangle. 3, 2, 1, go. Takka demmi, takka journo, takka demmi, takka journo. So when you see her hands, it makes a triangle, and her Araimandi posture that she brings in is a diamond or a rhombus. Sahana D will be showing us another adavu, another step or a movement. 3, 2, 1, go. Ta, tai, tai, ta, de, tai, tai, ta, ta, tai, tai, ta, de, tai, tai, ta. So she just did a Paraval adavu, and the hands moved in the form of an arc. Then we have Sriram showing the Kuditta Metta adavu. 3, 2, 1, go. Ta, tai, ta, ha, de, tai, ta, ha. Again, you can see an arc over there. And Sahana Shah will be showing us how we can make circle. 3, 2, 1, go. Takademi, takita, takademi, takita, takademi, takita, takademi, takita. And you saw that her hands made a circular movement and created a circle there. Sahana, can you show us the 5-child second one where you sit and spin and make a circle? Ready? 3, 2, 1, step. Tak, tai, tam. Tak, tai, tam. Dit, tai, tam. Tak, tai, tam. Tak, tai, tam. Dit, tai, tam. So some shapes that we have made.
Okay, so right now we have another activity for you guys. I once again have Sriram and Sahana helping me out to show these postures. So first, we're going to start with Aramandi. Does anyone know what shapes they're making here? Okay, so if you said a rhombus or a diamond, and also seeing the triangles that they're making with the hands on their waist, which is our next formation, then you're correct. Now, the next one that we're going to do is their hands above their head. And so here we can see that they're making a circular shape overall going above their heads, but you can also see a triangle being made in the formation between their hands and their arms with this arc here. Now next we're going to do our hands above our head, but cross your arms. So here we can also see a triangle shape, but then the intersecting lines are also coming back into play. So we can see how we have the shapes and lines working together to give us a nice formation. And finally, we'll do one full spin. Okay, so if you were watching this shape that the arm was making all the way around, you can see that it's making a circle and it's making 360 degrees, so a full rotation. So now we can see how our shapes and our lines and our angles are all coming together very nicely in our postures.
With focus on different lines and angles created by the dancer, a variety of shapes are seen in the postures and stances created. While talking about the shapes concept in dance, dancers often have to think about keeping their limbs parallel and proper angles to create the right posture. And also, we have to think a lot about staying parallel to other dancers to preserve formations. They need to maintain the same distance between each other no matter how they move. The different formations that we create as dancers in groups are shown here. We can create a star, we can create parallelograms, trapeziums, pyramids, triangles. So, when we talk about spatial organization in performances, you can see that dancers have aligned themselves in different shapes here while dancing in groups. Now we have a small activity for you where we will be demonstrating a few formations. Sahana, would you like to take over?
Yes, so I am going to be doing a step that is one of our adavus. I'm going to do it, and then we're going to have all the three of them over there do it in a slightly different way. So first, I'll start out with doing this adavu. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna start by going to my right side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then on the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So now you saw that Sahana Shah presented her adavu or a step in a straight line. Now the three of us here, Sahana, myself and Shrina, will be trying to create a triangular formation with this. You can see that we switch our places and we create this triangle here. Ready?
3, 2, 1, go. Ta, te, da, ti, te, da. Ta, te, da. Ti, te, da. Ta, te, da. Ti, te, da.
I'll be showing under adavu formation with a combination of the structured adavus that we've been taught. Goes with 1, good, ta, good, journey, ta, good, me, ta, good, journey, ta, good, me, ta, good, journey, ta, good, me, ta, good, journey. So here you see that a combination of line, of circle, and totally moving in the space that has been provided to us as dancers, we try to make different formations here. Now, Sahana Shah will be showing a different combination. Sahana Dante will be showing a different combination now with the same structured adavus that has been taught to us. 3, 2, 1. Keep that. Keep that. Keep So you must have observed that she used the straight line and then with her body did a circular formation there. The same time spinning around, creating an angle. Now, we will be showing myself and Sahana like how we move on the stage when there are different dancers here creating different formations. Sahana Shah, can you please give us the...
Yes. 3, 2, 1, go. Duck, geek, duck, 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 duck, geek, duck.
So here, if you observe, the first, we made a circle around on the stage, and then we are spinning into semicircles back in and forth creating a shape there. At the same time, our hands moved in a circular pattern, and our legs, we will have sit posture, creating a nice diamond. And sometimes the second time when I made a circle, I did ta ki ta ta ki ta, creating intersecting lines here, and my hands went ta ki ta ta ki ta ta ki ta ta ki ta, where I was intersecting my hands, forming an intersecting line here. We will now culminate the concepts we discussed from geometry in dance with a performance. Both our Sahanas, Sahana Shah and Sahana Donti, will be presenting to us a Pushpanjali. This dance requires high movement synchronization. Dancers, cue music. 3, 2, 1. Hope you all enjoyed it. And for people out there who think dance has nothing to do with math, please think twice. I hope that with this introductory workshop, you have a good understanding of some basic concepts in geometry and how math can be learned through dance. We have a couple of minutes for any questions you have. We have a question here from one of our viewers. Thank you for this question. We would love to know what the dance moves actually mean. Are they telling a story? Well, today what we presented here did not really tell a story, did not convey any story, but we have many dances where we convey a story from our folklore or from our mythology or from the culture. So these are classified as Nritta, Nritya, and Natya. So today what we presented before everyone was Nritta, which is basic movements that we just do it for the rhythm and they don't really convey any story. These dance moves that we do are mainly for the measure of time, which we'll be dealing with in another session of coming in the future. Do we have any more questions from our viewers? So the hand and arm positions, what we showed today doesn't mean anything. There was a question from our viewers asking, do they mean anything or is just an art in dance? So we use many gestures. For example, if we are trying to show the sky, so we use different gestures. We call this pataka. If we are trying to show all of you, or if we are trying to show the earth, if we want to show the river. So you must have seen that my hand moved from an inclined plane and my body also was making an angle there to show the river. When we use these movements, we are creating stories, we create meaning, we convey a meaning there. But when we did a movement like, we are not trying to convey any story or a meaning here. We just move this to enjoy the music, the rhythm, to feel that. Hope I answered your question. Well, thank you, everyone. We have different concepts to share with you in future sessions. We hope that you enjoyed this and look forward to having you in our next sessions. And hopefully these will be in our libraries and it'll be in person. And I would like to extend my sincere thanks to Jennifer, Brian, David, and Sarah, and to Harris County Public Library for giving us this wonderful opportunity to share what we love during their prestigious centennial celebrations. This would not have been possible without the support from my wonderful students, Smriti Madhusudan, Shriram Madhusudan, Sahana Shah, and Sahana Donti. Akshara Balaji and Shreya Pulavarti were there with us, spending countless hours into creating this for all of us. And Last but not the least, thank you to all our wonderful viewers for being here with us today. Thank you.
That was amazing, everyone. Thank you so much for sharing that workshop and those performances with us. For all of you out here who attended today, just in case you forgot, you just earned 5 points for your summer reading total. If you aren't registered yet for the summer reading program, go ahead and head over to hcpl.beanstat.org to create an account and get registered. We have many virtual programs coming up, so be sure to keep an eye on hcpl.net and our Facebook events page for updates. Thank you again, Bharatha Darshana Dance School, and thank you to everyone who joined us today. We hope you have a great afternoon. Bye.